Hi there. This video is to give you a bit of an update on the shift report. This is particularly required, obviously, for registered clubs. So to access it, there's an icon on your front desktop, shift report. It sits under forms under compliance in the front end. So basically, just all we need to do is pick today's date. It's an AM or PM shift. We're about to update that because a couple of people have asked just for a day shift, which we're about to change. If you've only got one venue, you'll only have to pick from the one anyway. If not, some of you have multiple venues, which you'll be able to pick different people, different venues for. You select the venue supervisor and the like. You can then add the users or who was on the shift, for example, and then you save and continue and move forward. Now, there are a number of boxes that can, or fields that can be completed. So the whole idea is that you select the various fields that you want to add along the way. So if it's a money value for bar trade that you've got there in the day, you simply click on bar trade and you can add a comment or an amount depending on what you want to do, and you can go back to the report. Now, these are made so that these are all variable. So if you have different areas, not everyone will require the same areas. We can fix those and adjust those for you. And then if there's particular things that have happened in some of those other function areas that occur within your club or your location, then they can be varied and changed and don't necessarily have to be added to if there's no requirement. So as we move down the checklist, basically, or the shift report, this can be done, completed, saved, left open, and come back to as required. So you don't have to complete the shift report at the beginning of the shift or the end of the shift. Yeah, you can build on it as you go through the day. And, excuse me, and everyone who has access to that compliance, basically your section managers, your duty managers, can all get in and see this. Not all staff can see the information in the report. So again, where there are incidents or injuries, simply click yes. What you can then do is provide a brief précis there or the number, and then if you click on complete the report, it will take you to the incident report where they can start the report. And again, it means that though in real time, those reports are being updated and completed along the way. And as you know, they can be started and saved, and if not, put the number, relevant number into the particular area. So again, as we do that, we can move forward. If I go back and go no, obviously that will drop that away, so it's not applicable. Did you have any observations of customer interactions? Again, yes or no. If it's no, it stays there. If it's a yes, it will provide you some prompts and provide you some detail in regards to the information it should provide in that area. Again, I'll just, for the purpose of this video, I'll go no. And same thing applies in. Any rostering issues, you can tick the various boxes along the way. Did any staff pull out sick? Yes or no. Allows you to add the detail into there as you go. We're about to add a link to the conversations. So basically, if you've had a conversation with someone, you can in real time go and update the person's profile so that conversation can be recorded straight away. I had a conversation with a client yesterday where they're putting information in the shift report, but instead they're not putting it into the supervisor, into the conversations under the employee's profile. So when they're looking to look at potentially disciplinary action or the like, they've got to go back through the shift report. So that'll be added later on today. Any RSA or RCG incidents? So the simple answer if there's no, same process, that stays there. If it's a yes, okay, go through, provide a summary, and it will take you to the security incident report that sits within the system as well. So we're trying to prompt everyone along the way to make sure that they do the various things that are required. The same thing, link to the gaming welfare register. Here, any suspicious activity, again, it will link to the security incident report so they can, if someone does see something suspicious, be reported, which means any compliance officer and other gaming personnel can act on it. If different clubs will have different amounts, where it might be some of you have 5,000 payout or 499, for example. Some of you have 2,500. We can change this for you and your individual club. There's a new report that will go up today, which will be the gaming checklist. It will sit up here as well. And if you've got any faults maintenance, again, this can be completed, and it'll take you for a link to a hazard report, which allows you also to determine whether it's just a hazard or is it a performance issue, or what's the type of hazard, okay, and what sort of actions are required, and you can ensure that that information is followed through with. So that's basically it. You can save and continue along the way, as I said, and then at the end of the shift, it can be signed off. So that's where we're at the moment. There are a number of other updates coming that have been suggested by consultation with a number of HR managers, duty managers, and CEOs. So those things will come over the coming weeks. Some of you who have been using this, you'll notice a significant change, but here's just a bit of an update to let you know where we're at. Take it easy. See you guys.